Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope all is well. Welcome back to episode 5. The last time we left off, we just finished farming McZaver. We're up to level 23. We are kind of done farming for a little bit. The first thing we're going to farm is we're gonna try and get a Fabled Tortoise, just because I think it'll make our lives easier, especially later on. We'll just be able to go faster. If you don't know, the Fabled Tortoise, if you get a low-level Fabled Tortoise, later on in the game, Zero has a class mod that will reduce shield capacity. And if we can get a high enough level one of those class mods, then essentially the Fabled Tortoise will be at 0 all the time and give us a speed boost. It's just going to make our lives easier for farming we have to do later, so we may as well get it. And it doesn't hurt to get a little bit of extra levels. I mean, 23 is probably fine, but more is never bad. So I do need to be a little bit careful here, though. This area, there's a lot of void that I could fall off into. So we just need to go a little bit slow through here, and then the rest of this will be pretty easy, I think. Blue is a pretty easy boss to fight. There isn't really any risk that I can think of anyways. So it's just going to be a long farm because it takes time to run out there to him. So hopefully we can... oh, a midget alive. These are kind of rare, I think. But hopefully we can get a Fabled Tortoise reasonably quickly. Just jump down in through here. Yeah, good to go. Cool. Oh, I thought I just jumped into the void. That would have been bad. We do want to use the skyrocket, and we're going to do a little bit of rearranging here. I need to check this shield vendor because my shield is kind of outdated. It's better than what I got. It's the same level, actually. Maybe it's not actually any better. The recharge delay is insane. It's double, but I think once we get our Fabled Tortoise, we're just gonna go, we'll be fine through Bloodwing, and then we will probably try and get a new shield. We'll probably try and get a new shield before we go to Bunker, I think will be our goal. Because the big debate that we have to kind of figure out before then is, do we want to get the kitten from the Torque DLC, or do we want to just use the Bad Touch from Moxie? The Bad Touch is... It's an SMG. It's not as good as the kitten, but it would save us a lot of time because the kitten's probably 45 minutes or so, maybe an hour into the Torque DLC. And I mean, Torque DLC isn't a joke. Like the arena has some sketchy enemies that spawn with launchers and stuff, so it's not a cakewalk. That's something we have to kind of figure out. I think the kitten is far better, especially if we get the corrosive one for Control Core. Would be much easier, but we'll have to see. It's one of those things. Oh, I thought that was the fastest reload speed. That would have been perfect for Gauge. But wait, I don't think I triggered the save station I did not. The save station here at Caustic is kind of weird. You have to run out and then run back in for whatever reason. The other question here is, do we want to farm for a good Heartbreaker? I don't think it really matters. I think that any Heartbreaker will do. Because the Heartbreaker is going to be pretty low level. It's going to be level 19, which, I mean, it'll be fine for, like, Torque DLC if we end up doing that, but... That's a not great one. but it'll be fine, I think. So. All right, now we just got to find out how much blue hates us. How many runs is this going to take? I actually have not farmed this in a very long time. I don't generally get this, so I don't know. Oof. I believe it's a 1 in 10, so theoretically it shouldn't be that bad. But I also don't have great legendary luck generally, so we'll find out. As you saw with my fastball, that took forever, and we ended up getting probably the worst of the bunch. I don't know, maybe shock is the worst. The boost of movement speed, though, is pretty handy that we have now. And then as soon as we get out of wildlife, we can get a ruby, which will be just very handy in general, just for some healing. It is important, though, to have 30 frames when you're fighting blue. Otherwise, your loot will get launched into the void. Just absolutely gone. Can I hit that? Wow, this thing's kind of destroying me. Oh man, my nose is still just absolutely packed. It's been a weird kind of bug, to be honest. We just have not been able to kick it.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that.
Yeah, having the shock immunity, I think, is actually better on blue, because his attacks are shock damage, so we'll just stick to what we have now. We'll get a new shield before we go. If we end up going into Torg, I can't decide what I think is better. I think the kit is a better weapon, definitely. But is it worth the time investment, I think, is kind of the big thing. I guess the time investment's irrelevant, right? More about the long-term goal. So I think, with that logic, I think it's better to go ahead and get it. I do think I want to change my skin around, though. I kind of hate this skin. I did just random ones. I literally just scrolled and clicked. But this, like, weird purpley thing is kind of throwing me off. Oh, man. Slide forward. Oh. Oh, man, that could have been really bad. Slag. 50% chance on that's kind of good. I think in a perfect world we will get to 24 off of this. I don't think we will specifically farm it to 24, but I think that getting to 24 prior to... oh, that was the wrong thing. But getting to 24 prior to Bloodwing, I think, is probably the best XP route. I mean, Bloodwing's gonna be like level 20 E or something like that. Maybe 24, I can't remember, to be honest, but I think we're on level for Bloodwing currently, so being over leveled is never bad. And that's what most of normal mode is, right? Is kind of just XP grinding for the most part. I kind of want to time this. This feels like a long run, but maybe it's actually not. Maybe it's only like 30 or 40 seconds. The only other farm we really have to do until the end of normal mode is going to be, we're going to farm Bad Maw and or Lyuda after we're on our way to Iridium Blight. So we'll be like level 28-ish then. And that'll be kind of the last farm we have for until the end of the game. And then we're going to take, I've been thinking about this. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the warrior to like level 36. I think if in my head, I think it's 37 that we want to be before we go into TVHM. And that is pure and simple to get the highest level fastball that we can get in TVHM. So I think we're going to take the warrior to like level 36, level 37 maybe, we'll see. But so we're going to have one farm for the Lyuda and Bad Maw after we do CCA, and then we're going to have a big farm at the end of the game, or end of normal mode for the TVHM push. And that's kind of it. Like, we're through the bulk of the farming, XP farming anyways, which is amazing. I think that's the worst part of normal mode. Normal mode's not incredibly dangerous, but very tedious, and it's easy to get distracted. Maybe distracted is not the right word, but get complacent, as I like to say, and all of a sudden you're in a situation that you really shouldn't be in. Okay, so we're going into this at 12:10. Let's see how long this takes. Oh, time loss, reset. I do have to quickly say thanks for all the support on the last few videos. When I started doing this, I expected quite literally nobody to watch this whatsoever. The last few videos have gotten like 10 or 15 views. It's amazing. I mean, I genuinely did not expect that. So, thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you are enjoying it at a minimum. But I'm having a good time making them. I'm excited to see how far we can get. I'm enjoying the process of the run, which I haven't done one of these in a while, but I do remember that when I was like streaming these a lot, I was not enjoying the process just because I felt rushed. I was like trying to get into the late game as quickly as possible, and then I would die. You get upset, you get frustrated, whatever. But I'm enjoying the process of this currently. Another ornery long rider. I think what you're looking for on Gauge is, I believe, a Texas long rider. I have one that I farmed from. There's a Hammerlock. Oh, wait, that was a minute and a half, all said and done. So a little bit longer than I thought, actually. But so the Texas long rider is what you're looking for on Gauge. Is like the perfect stacking shotgun. It's got a reload of like 1.9 seconds, and I farmed one. There's an early game mission from Hammerlock that gives you a guaranteed green Jacob shotgun, and I farmed one from there. But finding one in the wild would be kind of crazy because I don't know the exact rarity for the parts, but I have a feeling that it's probably not super common because I can't remember the last time I saw one. I know that it took me, I think, like 500 runs to get the Hammerlock one, which is a long farm, especially at that point in the game, because you have no speed boost or anything. So you spawn in at Sanctuary and you have to run all the way down to the back corner of Moxie's, and you do that 500 times. almost halfway through here, though. I should look and see how much progress we get per bolt on the bar for each kill from him. I don't know exactly where we started. I think we were maybe half a bar in, maybe a bar in, somewhere in there. Like I said, it's kind of irrelevant. I don't particularly care about the XP rate at this point. I think 23 is fine for the rest of this up through Bunker. Bunker might get a little sketchy because Bunker's gonna be like 25, 26. But again, we're 0. I'm not gonna bore Bunker, I don't think, just because I don't see the need, if I'm being honest. I think that this like middle tree build is just fine, and I don't see the, I mean, boring in normal mode is kind of insane. Like, I mean, from TVHM, once I have the points for it, I will be boring him, but I don't see the reason to do it in normal mode. It's not that crazy, especially if we get a kitten. Like, the kitten's an incredibly strong weapon. That's actually a really good shotgun. Is that perfect? Is that a matching grip? I'm so bad at this. I think that's a matching grip. The reload speed tells me it's a matching grip. 2.7, that seems crazy fast. I don't know, but that's like a really good shotgun, I think. Not that we're gonna use it. We have pretty good weapons now, but what to find. The other good thing though too is if we get to 24 off of this, our shield will be 24 when we go to farm one. So our shield now it's level 19. It's definitely starting to get underleveled. Oh shit, I didn't even see the bubble. Do not know why I keep switching to the Heartbreaker. I don't think there's a resistance on that, but actually now I'm curious. I don't know if Chrysalists have a resistance to fire or not. I would imagine they do. Was that a Snyder? Oh, it's a Raquel, 56%. Oh, it's a Hyperion grip. If I get a perfect Snyder, like, or Raquel, like, I think there's a discussion for not taking a slag pimp in normal mode, because we'll have that's pretty good slag to begin with. So like, I mean, having a matching grip is obviously nice and for reload and all, but I'm gonna hold on to it for now. I don't know if I don't think it's quite good enough to replace the pimp yet, but if we were to get a perfect Raquel or Snyder slag one, there's probably some thought that needs to go into that.
How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
Alright, buddy. Alright, Blue. You can give it to me this time. Just give it to me right now. Oh, thank you. Ask and you shall receive. Ha! Let's go. Alright, sweet. Cool. All right. Halfway through 23. It seems fine. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and rip through Wildlife and Brick and Bunker. I'm sorry, not Bunker, but Wildlife and Overlook. And then we'll probably get a new shield, go through Torg, and do that. I think that's going to be our plan of action. That wasn't terrible, you know, 20-something minutes. Seems reasonable. Vault real quick, because we're not going to need this until, I mean, if I had to guess, probably like mid to late UVHM. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, okay, so now Wildlife. I don't really think there's much danger here in Wildlife. We do some really cool routing in the speedrun through Wildlife. The whole route through that map is designed to avoid all of the save stations so that you can essentially kill yourself at the end of the Bloodwing fight and you'll respawn. Wow, that was some crazy driving. But you'll respawn back at the very beginning because there's some things going on in the any percent speedrun that you can't just save quit. Basically past Overlook. Oh, that was very awkward. But you can't save quit past Overlook because you're playing as Gage and you want to maintain Anarchy stacks, and there's another thing called Buck Up, which is a shield regenerating glitch that we do. But so yeah, the entire route through here is actually very specific and very, very cool. It's... Oh, wait. How do I have that gun? Didn't mean to have that, but okay. But anyways, it's a pretty interesting route. It's... okay. Actually, now that I'm here, too, should we get doctor's orders? I'm only gonna... What level are these guys? These are level 19, which means that they'll probably be like 20 in there, so it's probably not worth it. It's definitely not worth farming those guys. Yeah, I think we'll pass on it. We'll hit it once. Maybe we get something. We probably won't. I don't even have the mission picked up, so we might get a little loot midget. Who knows? But make sure I don't have any nades on. But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking through it. There's nothing here that's really dangerous. Bloodwing is kind of weird. We are going to do a skip at Bloodwing that is sketchy. I mean, we jump directly over the void. But I've done it a million times, so I'm pretty confident. Bloodwing himself is kind of a weird fight because there's a glitch that I mean, it's not even necessarily a glitch, but it's a manipulation that we can do to make the fight infinitely easier, where we get Bloodwing to just stand still. I'm not sure what the one life rules on that are. I'm gonna do it in normal mode, and I'll look through some other players' one lives, and if they don't do it, I won't do it going forward. But oh, kill that one. But for normal mode, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because why not? I don't really see much of a risk here to begin with, so we may as well just go as fast as we can. And this is the speedrun route. You grenade jump up through here, and now in the speedrun, actually we'll do the speedrun route. We're gonna grenade jump and walk up on top of this to avoid the save station that's over there. I definitely don't think this is any faster, but I've got the or practice, right? I've got kind of the itch a little bit to come back to speedrun. I really want sub 2. I think I'm like 4 minutes off. It'd be kind of fun to do, I think. The problem is that there's just so much RNG. Or not even so much RNG, but so many RNG checkpoints that like can just end your run an hour in, an hour and a half in, whatever. And that's tough to deal with, I think, at least for me. But it is fun. It is cool to see the number get lower. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I get back to it. I don't know. we are going to do actually a pretty new trick here where we can skip this fight. I did not, this was not around when I hit my PB. So I have practiced this trick quite a bit though, and it's actually not that difficult. It's very consistent once you figure it out. It's just there is a little bit of goofiness, you know, up here at the top. Would you stand on that little gray spot and you grenade jump? Oh, I messed up. As I say how consistent it is. The grenade jump up here, you crouch. It's a crouch grenade jump. The only one in the entire game. And you can bounce through there and you can skip that whole fight out there. I mean, that's got to be some serious time. See, like a minute? 2 minutes? I don't know. And my PB, I did not hit that. And I mean, that's got to be some decent time save. Oh, we didn't get anything. But oh, slag one. Yeah, I don't know how much time that saves, but it's got to be at least a minute and a half, maybe. I don't know. That was a cool one. That one was just recently found. Well, recent may not be correct, but here we'll actually do the speedrun route because so we have to in the speedrun we do a grenade jump right here to get up top here so that we can avoid a save station that is down there. And then that's not solid though, so you got to be careful. Then yeah, we can, to get back into the map, we just come right around this corner, we can just drop right down. I mean, we're not skipping anything other than that save station. There's a save station in that corner. That's the entire point of that grenade jump. I do want to have full nades going into this. Oh, my headset just turned off. That's cool. I can't hear anything. This is awesome. I don't know why I put a grenade there. That was not correct. Yeah, I'm flying absolutely blind. No audio whatsoever. So in the old school route here is you jump over on this and you jump over here and then you do like this really goofy grenade jump to get back in there. The more modern one is to do this where you just throw a grenade this way and you grenade jump across. I mean, that all below you is void, but I mean, it looks pretty cool. Right, well.
Want Bloodwing back, huh? Shame. I've been doing some really interesting iridium experiments with her. Hate to see her go, but heck with it. This is all yours.
Okay, there we go.
Just give it up, kiddo.
Okay, I got audio again. That was nice.
The elements at her disposal. Fire,
Now we have 2 attempts at this grenade jump to get out of here because we can't just walk into the arena. We have to run around the outside edge. But we made it. 1 grenade in reserve. We were never in danger. But yeah, so this is, oh, it's 21 is Bloodwing. So, but to do the manipulation on Bloodwing, you just kind of stand right here is where I stand. It doesn't, I don't think it matters. You can lock him in place at any point, but all you have to do is just spam the spacebar and he won't move. Now he can break out of that. It's not foolproof, but it does make this fight, see, like there he broke out. Now this is, Bloodwing is a pretty dangerous fight. Now it's not crazy right now because I have a shock immunity shield, but Bloodwing can definitely be a little sketchy because he's got like unavoidable attacks, or she has unavoidable attacks, and they're area wide. There is like a little hidey hole, I think, that you can hide in, like back here or something, somewhere. I don't know, but we're just gonna save quit. Bloodwing is alive and well, I promise. Don't worry about anything else that you hear. She's fine. But there's Bloodwing done. Now he's gotta get a brick.
This is a song for Mordecai.
Actually, first we're gonna get a ruby. I have a perfect ruby,
Are you what? Screw you. Would have been hilarious if I found it, Earl.
so we don't, because this is a mission safe reward, so it's fine to carry it forward. But who knows? Maybe we get something kind of interesting.
I'm invisible! This is you! I can't bring it! Give me 5! Oh, right.
Take this note. We're going to deliver that note.
I missed
to
all that.
This might be up your alley.
Want to break some stuff?
And we're gonna grab this quest just for some dialogue skips later on.
I didn't think ripping Hyperion officials limb from limb in front of their loved ones was an effective.
But luckily,
He disagreed. Still, he owes me
I don't remember where Dust is.
help us get.
Ruby quest is incredibly easy and fast. We might get level 24 off Brick. That'd be kind of interesting. Or not, that'd be kind of nice. Oh, please don't. Oh, there it was. We got a little bit of it, but we avoided it. I don't know what causes that glitch. I don't know what that is, but the incredibly loud audio from the Moonshiners. It's like ear bleeding levels.
Don't let him shoot the booze crates.
Mordecai plans on sucking down more rack ale, huh?
Hey, you got him.
Okay, got enough.
Now bring him to me, and I'll give you my rifle.
No. Bring the booze to me instead of that alcoholic bird lover, and I'll give you Ruby.
I wonder if it's worth getting the Trespasser in TVHM. I know that there's some strats you can do on, or wait, where am I going? But there's some strats you can do on Eat in particular is the one that comes to mind with the Trespasser, where you can bypass the shield and shoot his face mask off to open his crit up. Fire. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna drop that immediately. We don't need it. Jacob's grip with stability is kind of decent. Jacob's grip gives it damage. I think that damage is kind of irrelevant though on the Ruby. I don't see a need to get one that's not Slag. Like, Slag seems the most useful. Oh, we're definitely gonna get 24 off Brick. There we go. We have our Ruby. Oh, we have some Iridium we can spend. What are we gonna need? We're probably gonna want to get some AR for the kitten. We'll get sniper, backpack. We'll get more nades. Nades is never bad.
1,000 Cuts is west of the Highlands. If you're looking for the Slab King, that's where he'll be. Now be careful though. He kinda lost it after Hyperion killed his dog.
Oh, I was going to overlook. One step ahead of myself.
Control Core Angel is at
Brick's
the top
pretty
of that
easy.
mountain.
I mean, you're more likely to kill yourself than to die from any of the enemies here.
He can help us get
So, it's again, complacency here will kill us. But the important thing to do is to blow up all of those tanks. Those tanks, especially later on with the mortars,
slabs to reach the king.
can be very, very deceiving. I have a very specific route that I take on the mortars. The mortars have ended many, many, many runs. So I've never died to them, but I mean, again, that's some like famous last words. But I have a very specific route I've taken. It's always worked for me. Let's hope it works again. Oh, badass buzzard's really unfortunate.
The Slab King won't talk to you.
Caustic, man, a lot of Goliaths out here.
Whatever initiation he's got planned for you, and then give him that note.
A little bit slow in this, but
You made it to my throne room, recruit.
oh, what am I doing? Ah,
Now it's time for the real
that should.
initiation.
Okay.
You idiots always wanted to fight another boat hunter. Well, now's your chance.
Go ahead and open up these. I think the mission that I should have picked up was, I think it's called This Town Ain't Big Enough, or it's something like that. It allows us to skip a lot of dialogue in this section. I should have picked it up prior to Bloodwing, but I didn't. The faster way to do this is like grenade jump up top there. Ooh. Oh, hello.
I haven't seen moves like that in years.
That was pretty quick, actually. I got some good nades out of that. Let's take the skyrocket off and throw this on before I accidentally end my run. Yeah, but having that dialogue skip here saves a lot of time. Basically, as soon as we give the note to Brick, we could
So what you want?
push him forward and get him to open the door straight up, and we would skip everything from this point to until the door is open. We'll see how long that is. We're at 37:40, so we'll see. I know it's got to be at least 45. Oh, we're definitely gonna get 24 off this stuff.
So, the Vault Hunter met the Slabs. What a lovely opportunity to kill two bandits with one mortar assault.
Targeting beacons initialized. Beginning mortar bombardment.
King, he's using mortars again! He's using mortars!
Oh, crap! Snap! We gotta stop those mortals or there won't be nobody left to help you with the bunker.
That was 53 seconds, at an absolute minimum, saving 53 seconds by that one dialogue skip. Oh, I did not blow that. Fire weapon on floaters, but yeah, that guy. All right, here we go. Now we just gotta follow our route and hope we don't get got by these kind of insane things. The fact that these are like an instantaneous one-shot kill, they ignore health gate, they ignore everything, is kind of insane. But what I like to do is I like to sit here until this one, the closest one, goes off, and then I'll run up on this ledge, run around, and I'll drop right on top. That triggers his dialogue. And if you stand up here, I don't think you can get hit. At least I've never been hit up here. Although this section and the next section are kind of the not scary ones, right? The very scary one is the last one. But I do it a little bit different than most people anyway, so at least that I've seen. See those bullets. Okay, cool. Yeah, this next one here is a little bit sketchy too, but it's one of those things you just gotta kind of go slow, pay attention. That fire barrel I gotta be aware of. But yeah, the goal here is just to run to get him to say his line, and then once he says his line, I like to get back in here. I mean, this is the least stable Maggie in history, so we will kill it eventually.
Damn it, bots! Get him away from the beacons!
These ion loaders are always kind of annoying. Oh, I missed every bullet on that guy. That's crazy. I heard exploder. I'm gonna kill this buzzer just so that nothing weird happens in the next section. Oh, I'm out of bullets. That's crazy. Weird. Why is... Oh, because it won't drop to a gun that has no ammo. I was really scared that I dropped my ruby. Actually panic mode for a second. We get that dialogue and then we run away. Now later in the game we're a little more sniper heavy, so it kind of makes this a little bit easier, but I'm gonna buy nades. Or no, sorry, not nades, but bullets. I should have got a pistol STU is what I should have got. There's that. Cool. Alright, that was a pretty painless brick. And we hit 24, which is nice. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to get through Overlook. Overlook should take like 2.5 minutes. I'm not even kidding.
Hey, Slab.
To be honest, I got no idea.
Alright. See how quickly we can get in and out of opportunity.
Little time.
I think I kept saying Overlook. It's opportunity.
Reach the final door to my chambers. You'll need to be Jack. That means passing a...
But, so we're going to do opportunity, and then we're going to get a shield, and then we're going to do 4 DLC, I think is the plan. Our shield's 5 levels under. I mean, I definitely want to get a shield. The arena section of... We're starting here at 4320, but the arena section of the tour DLC is pretty sketch, so I would like to... I'd like to have a shield for that, because there's like the launcher Goliaths that can ruin our day. And we kind of just want to avoid all that nonsense. I think we're just going to nade Jack to death right here. We'll go. That was... I didn't expect that to be 2. I really didn't. Oh. Thought I killed myself right there, I'm not gonna lie. Having the fastball with the ruby is so nice because we can just pretty much instantaneously heal us whenever we want.
Yes, this is going to work. If I get a few more samples of Jack's voice, I can make a voice modulator for you.
Did you know you're staring at the future side of the Opportunity Pleasure Palace?
I might have messed this up a little bit actually, I'm not sure. If we get both of them off of this, then yeah, there we go, we're good. There's some tech to this that if you can hit the button for the next one while the previous one is talking, it skips the dialogue. I don't think the dialogue playing actually matters. Like in the quest, it's supposed to. You're supposed to be recording it or whatever, but I think all that really matters is you press the buttons.
Did you know littering an opportunity is punishable by death? If not, you also ought to know complaining about Opportunity's laws is considered verbal littering. Hey kids, did you know what your mommies and daddies gave up so your family could live in Opportunity?
And here we got a couple dialogue skips we can do.
Paid to be here.
A gang of low. Attach the pocket watch quickly. Jack's broadcasting a 24-hour stream of propaganda to every family in the 6 galaxies, telling telling them to immigrate to that big-ass city he's built. You're gonna show them what a bad idea that really is. Go borrow Moxie's camcorder.
Alright, we are at 45:30. That was like 2 minutes. It was like a minute and 50 seconds, I think. Or 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Something like that. Very quick. Alright, so we're going to turn this in. And the next thing we're going to do is get a shield. We're just going to go to one of the headhunters because they automatically scale. We're going to go do that. And then we will be going to Torg. The first thing I'm going to do actually is I'm going to push Claptrap. Or talk to Claptrap and push him to the Highlands, the Thousand Cuts. So that we don't have to come back to Sanctuary when we're done in Torg.
FYI. Or not.
Okay, but I think that that's going to be where we end this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.